Hi, Chris at 308 Sniper. This is the second of the videos I'm going to do on the gun reviews. So in the first video we looked at the Rangemaster SN3, the snubby, the 16-inch barrel, which I spoke about. If you haven't seen that one, have a look at that. But this is the second of the videos really. So in the first one I spoke about two rifles, the SN3 or the snubby, the 16-inch barrel RPA Rangemaster, that really cut the teeth on in terms of the bolt action sniper rifles, and then this one here, which is the Hensoldt. So we call it the Hensoldt because of obviously the Hensoldt scope on it. Fantastic scope, but about the gun itself really. So the same gun as the SN3 or the snubby. Obviously the snubby has a 16-inch barrel. This is the more common range, the 26-inch barrel. Again, the RPA Rangemaster, the quad light bolt on it, very much the same features as the other gun, because it is in effect, they are the same guns. There is no real difference here really, other than the barrel length. All got the same safeties in the same manner. All got the quad lock bolt systems, which I said before is probably the smoothest bolts that you're seeing out there. The only difference on this really is this. I mean, as standard, it comes with the spike that was you'd see on the previous video on the SN3, but this was something my uncle had made. The ball goes on the back. Just makes it a little bit easier really for us. We found it works really well. The spike works well. This one's just a bit longer though, gives a bit more range, allows us to come up and down further, and acquire more targets really. Just makes it a more effective weapon for us, which is why we had that made, or my uncle had that made to put that on there. So you can just adjust on the catch. And bring it up and down. There's various stages that it allows you to go, and then we've got the screw ring as well, just to give fine adjustments up or down, and to lock it off in place really. And again, you can unscrew the ball out the bottom as well, gives even more range and adjustment. For us, the standard spike's great, but it just didn't have the range on it, and the enough flexibility, I guess really. This is just gives us an extra bit, so that's what it's all about really. Again, you've got the adjustable shoulder piece. This one here, as I say, comes with the Hensoldt scope on there, 72mm objective scope, 6x24x72. Awesome scope. It's probably one of the finest, best reticles I've ever looked through. Hensoldt make a awesome reticle. Yeah, the image on it is so clear. I mean, that's part of it. If you can't see the target, how can you shoot it? I mean, this rifle is a fantastically good rifle. Again, this one will punch centres all day long. Incredibly accurate, but with an awesome scope like this, you can't fault it really. A couple of extra things on there. Put the Cohen sign on the side with a level. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's a pretty standard rifle. We haven't had to modify or do any adjustments to any of these rifles really. That's the only thing. We changed the ball. That was personal preference. The other one, we put the foam on the cheek piece there just to make it more comfortable. Other than that, there is no modifications. Standard bipod. We've recently just changed the feet on the bipod, just to make that a little bit better. Again, you get the two 10-round magazines, as on the SN3, and as before, you get the standard RPA muzzle brake, which works really well. I think I said before, the amount of energy that comes out of that thing is phenomenal, and it does make a huge difference. Again, we shot this with a silencer on the end, just as good with a silencer. My personal favourite is to shoot it with a muzzle brake, but it works fantastically well with the silencer nonetheless. yeah, just a cracking rifle. I think, you know, again, as I said before, we'll do some videos on the actual scopes. Hopefully get some pictures of the reticles inside. We've got a scope cam, see if we can get some scope cam images going on, and show you what these guns actually shoot like and perform like. This one here, I mean, we put this eye cap on here, which was available from Hensoldt, just a screw-on attachment. But again, shows you how effective the muzzle brake is, because on this rifle you can, when we actually shoot this, we actually can press this eye cup right up, put this right on your face, which not only gives you a fantastic picture when looking through the scope, but just goes to show how good that muzzle brake works, because you can do that and that scope isn't going to come back and smack you. You know, although you've got that soft rubber in between, you know, the muzzle brake works fantastically well to absorb the energy, and you can shoot that effectively with your eye pressed right up into the cup there, without any issues at all. So yeah, again, awesome bit of kit. I love this rifle. As I say, out of the two, the SM3 for me is my favourite. Just that short 16-inch barrel, and the kick it gives, you know, it puts a smile on my face every time. But for going the extra distance, when we do the longer distance ranges, this thing is awesome. It will knock down targets all over the place, yeah, it's you know, one of my favourite guns to shoot. The RPAs in general I love. You know, they're probably an older rifle now. RPA I think still make these. You can still get, you know, they still produce the stocks. You can still order a Rangemaster, I believe, from RPA. Although I think that the Rangemaster Precision Arms now, the original company RPA doesn't exist in its same format anymore. You know, Rangemaster still have these available, I believe. You can still buy these stocks. They've got some new stocks coming out, some new stuff on the way. But yeah, cracking gun. I love these things to bits. As in the SN3, you take the bolt out, you can fold the stock. All these Rangemasters have folding stocks. Folds it away, makes it a much more neater unit to put away in the rifle case. And all of them come with the come with these hard cases to fit it all away. But yeah, cracking gun. They got the lock system on the side. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think we showed this on the SM3 video, but the sort of almost Velcro like attachment there to fold the stock in. But yeah, this is, as I say, probably out of all the guns, I don't know, I'm torn between the two. If I had to pick a gun, it'd either be this one or the SM3, the little snubby. This one's probably the overall all-rounder, just because it can go that little bit further, and it is so incredibly accurate with this scope. But you know, if I'm doing a short distance, picking off multiple targets, probably the SM3 for me, because just the way that gun works so effectively. It's, you know, sub 600 yards, and with the reticle on it. But anything, if I'm going over 600 yards, this is probably the rifle for me. Incredibly accurate. So yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it's given you a bit of an insight into the RPA Rangemaster, and what it is, what it does. Again, if you've got any questions, anything you don't want to know about the gun, any guns you'd like to see us do a video on, so I'm going to try and do some more videos. I've got another couple of RPAs to do. I've got one more Rangemaster I'm going to do a video on, which is slightly different again. We've got a G2 RPA subsonic rifle that I'm going to do a video on, and there's some steel cores out there that we're going to get some videos on, a couple of DSRs, those sort of things. So anything that I can get my hands on, anything that we've had a shoot of. As I say, most of these guns on my channel, you'll see there's a couple of videos of us shooting them, various different targets, and as time goes by we're going to do some more videos of these, get them down the range, show you how effective they are at different ranges, show you how accurate they can be, and And then later on, we've got a special gun from RPA as well. That I want to bring out and show you in the videos. It's a special gun that RPA built for one of their anniversaries, their gold gun, which I'll give you some more details on in the later videos. I'll get that out and we'll show you that and show you what else is going on. But yeah, cracking gun, you know, I love them. I hope you do as well. Any questions, pop them down below. Hit like, hit subscribe, share to your mates. Anything else you want to know, let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.